Snipers, you have to see what's happening to the Bitcoin price right now, as this is an extended weekend. And I believe that Bitcoin is going to make a major move in the next 24 to 48 hours based on Bitcoin dominance, testing a major support level right now. It's also an extended weekend with Labor Day on Monday, so equity markets will be closed. This is a prime time for Bitcoin to make a major move, testing levels below 20,000 as I recorded this video. Let's dive straight into the news today, snipers. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm if you support this content. So first and foremost, Ethereum here inside of a head and shoulder pattern that, if this plays out, could potentially bring Ethereum down to the $800 level. We'll take a look at the Ethereum chart in just a second, snipers. Bitcoin dominance, as we know, close to a very critical support level. A major risk off or a pump has historically followed. And that's why over the next 24 to 48 hours, snipers, it is critical to monitor what's happening to the Bitcoin price. And then lastly, the S&P 500 finished the week here testing this extremely important trend line from the yearly lows. Next week is going to be fun, maybe even this weekend for Bitcoin. As we know, the weekends are the most manipulated. Let's dive straight into the chart, snipers. Looking at Bitcoin right now, we know the range that we're playing in, a resistance here in the immediate short term of 21,500, the previous weekly open, and the current support here being tested, the 2018 previous all-time high. When you have a cup of coffee like this at an extremely important level, that typically means that this is not the final destination. If we do test any levels below 19,798 with hourly and 4-hour candle confirmation, snipers, what we're monitoring is the $18,910 level. That is the second lower high that formed for Bitcoin. If we breach below 18,910, that is the first and earliest confirmation that Bitcoin is not going to be forming a higher low and potentially forming a lower low at 17,204 being the next major support level below the $19,000 level. We'll continue to monitor the Bitcoin price. Let's talk about the shorter time frames. Let's look at the volume here. Do we have anything indicative of a major sell-off here just yet? Well, the fact that the price action is just having a cup of coffee here at the 2018 previous all-time high is obviously not the best sign. We've yet to see buy pressure equate to the amount of sell pressure that brought us down here. And so we did get one spike of institutional buy pressure that was immediately followed by a sell-off. And so that's not a good sign, especially when we're forming these lower highs here, indicative that institutions are really starting to sell this resistance level, not letting Bitcoin get above 20,400. If we come down, just keep 18,910 in mind, snipers. And then 17,200 would be the worst case scenario, at least during this weekend, because I don't expect Bitcoin to stay below this yearly low, even if it comes to test it, especially this weekend with S&P 500 still holding its current yearly lows. And of course, we know oil topped out right when the S&P 500 bottomed out. We just talked about that. And then if we also take a look at the DXY, yes, it is forming higher highs, but the equity markets are still staying put and maintaining the recovery that we've recently seen. And so I wouldn't say that we have anything below 17,204 still on the table. As a matter of fact, I would say at any point we could be seeing a potential bullish push after a wick down. If it happens this weekend, maybe it's just a wick to clear out leverage and long positions before we see a true continuation back to the upside. As we know, Bitcoin has been underperforming the S&P 500. Let's talk about Ethereum, snipers. We know the range that we're in. The previous weekly open, the major resistance at 1618 right now, the major support at 1440. If we break below 1440, 1277 comes on the table. If we break above 1618, 1760 on the table. Ethereum to Bitcoin chart has not made a move yet, but we'll continue to monitor that and keep you guys updated. The most important puzzle piece this weekend is Bitcoin dominance, testing this multi-year support level. It's only the third time that we've tested this level since 2017. Bitcoin dominance usually in the past has historically indicated when there have been very volatile moves. And so let us continue to monitor what's happening here to Bitcoin dominance. And the fact is, Bitcoin dominance is telling us there could be a very volatile move ahead here. And then lastly, let's look at the Bitcoin against SPY chart. Has it held its yearly lows? Yes, it has. We'll continue to monitor that. It could be an early confirmation for a potential move to the downside if it does start to sell off. But what's most important, snipers, is the fact that we know Bitcoin dominance is telling us that a move is coming here very soon. Let's continue to monitor the short time frames, and and I will get you guys an update if something does happen. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you snipers tuned into the Snipers channel. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm if you support this content, and until next time, snipers